I literally just finished dinner. I got on my bed and I was like, no, you cannot fall asleep. You need to record this podcast. So here I am. Welcome to At the Table Podcast, a virtual table where we discuss all things young adulting. My name is Fikayo, and thank you so much for having me in your ears. Hey y'all, how are you? I am good. Um, I don't know. This podcast is going to be like a fall update podcast. And am I the only one that's so surprised? Fall literally came so quick. I I don't know where all the time has gone. Like it is literally already October. How did that happen? Where did all the other months go and how did we get here? Um, but I really am happy that we are here. Fall is my favorite season. The air feels different, the mornings they feel slower, and I love fall because I feel like life is starting to shift again with the seasons. And there's just something about fall that makes me want to pause, breathe, and just take stock of where I currently am. And when I think of fall, I think of the dying that has to happen in this season for spring to come, for it all to be regrown. And with this seasonal change, I think it is just symbolic of where I think I am right now, in between a change and a grounding. I have been moving, adjusting, working, creating, and fall feels like a reminder that it's okay to rest, it's okay to pause, and it's okay to begin to prepare for a fresh start. As I mentioned before, fall is my favorite season. And it's because of the shift in nature. I love the way that everything is changing in quiet. And to me, it feels like a reminder that even if the beginning of the year didn't go how you wanted it to go, the year isn't over yet. Like you can begin now and still make your goals before the year ends. It feels like fall shows up soft and steady and she's like, "Hey, you still have time." I love that fall is not like winter. Winter can feel very heavy, almost like you're in survival mode, but fall feels like a reset. And if you reset properly, before winter comes, you should be okay for winter. At least in my head, that's literally how fall feels. Fall feels like if you're able to just figure things out in this season now, then you'll be prepared for winter when it comes. And then after winter, you get this really, really big reward of spring. And she's gonna show up and she's gonna make all the things blossom. And every year around this time, using the same logic, I start to create new goals. I start to make new plans for myself. And I do it now because it feels like, to me, it's like if I'm able to get an alignment now, it's going to make my official goal setting in January more easier. If I'm able to at least get that vision, begin to gather my thoughts, begin to gather my expectations of the next year now, when the next year comes, I've already done like the hard work, which is the grounding and trying to figure it out. So I love that. I love the slower and gentler pace that fall gives and the ability for us to be able to breathe and dream without all the noise. Alongside with that, I guess I also just wanted to give you guys a life update because we haven't done one of these in a while. So we'll kind of talk through where I am, literally and figuratively, what I'm doing, and how life has kind of been treating me. Uh, I'm not sure if I've mentioned this, but I probably have. I've started a new job in data, which has been so exciting. This new job has been a stretch, not only mentally, but like physically, as I've had to move across the state. But it has also been an incredible blessing. You guys have been with me since I graduated my undergrad and kind of have been going through work with me and all of my little processes. And if you have been following me from the beginning, you understand how big of a deal this job that I just got is for me. And I am just so thankful. I'm thankful for the ability to be able to have this job, but I'm also thankful for you guys because this podcast it literally has been a living, walking version of my testimony to talk about how hard it was for me in undergrad and how I felt like I wasn't focused or I just didn't have direction to going to pursue my MBA and then figuring out my MBA and then now working at this really great job and I'm doing something I love. It's a new rhythm. It's a new dance, but I'm so proud of myself because I'm getting it. I'm getting my footing. I'm dancing well, and I'm enjoying it. On top of that, as you guys know, of course, I am still in school. Currently, I'm in the middle of 3 classes, and oh yeah, I graduate in December. Isn't it crazy? It feels like just yesterday that I was coming on this podcast and telling y'all that I am starting my MBA, and now I'm about to finish, which is just, it's a blessing. And during the entirety of my MBA, I was working as well, which was hard, kind of balancing the two, but I was able to do it. And here I am at the final stretch, and I'm so excited. I'm so, so excited to just be able to cross that line and say, like, wow, look what I've done. That was fun. And it's been great. What else? I am currently moving right now. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Maybe I'll do like a podcast about moving for work or like an internship or something. And I'll kind of talk through the things that I've learned specifically. But when I was coming here, I thought it was only going to be a short-term thing, right? So I had gotten a short-term lease in a tiny studio. And I was like, I don't need that much space. Now it's becoming more of a permanent thing. And I'm like, oof, I need more space. So right now, I'm like trying to figure it out with the leasing people, trying to figure out how I'm going to move, the logistics of moving. Adulting is not like paying rent is horrible, paying utilities is horrible, paying for water and sewage does not make sense. But here I am trying to figure out like all of these bills. Even today, earlier today, I was looking at my finances again because my finances have never been this complex. Like, even when I was in college and I had a 1 bedroom, everything was included: Wi Fi, sewage, everything was all included. But even as I'm moving now, I have to call the postage company and get my address changed. Even though, anyway, and then I have to, what else? I have to call the internet people and get my internet changed. And I need to call the utilities and power people and get that fixed as well. And it's just like, oh my gosh, this is so much stuff. And aside from that, I just got a mattress. Don't even have a bed frame yet. The only thing I probably have to my name that is actually like pretty real is a mattress and this table that I got on Facebook Marketplace that I'm recording on. I have nothing else. I don't even have a bed frame. I don't have a TV. I don't have anything. It's just complete bare bones. And even at that, it's still a hassle to move physically because I have to move. It's just, it's crazy. It's crazy, but it's a good crazy. It's a good crazy. It's a transition crazy. What else? I'm also working on some certifications right now as well. Specifically my PMP right now. I'm trying to get that because I feel like having your PMP will just make you seem like a better a better candidate, just a better employer, like employee, I should say. And I think that the PMP is really good with the corporate world and what the corporate expectations are generally. So even if you're not specifically a product manager or project manager, having some PMP background and at least understanding the nuances of the PMP is valuable information. What else? What else is a girl doing? Of course, I'm doing this podcast. Of course, trying as much as possible to stay consistent here because you guys know this is my heart space. This is where I get to reflect. I get to share and I get to connect with you all. And I've also been thinking a little bit about content creating, just trying to find another way of making maybe passive income, but I'm seeing about that. Like, we're looking into that. What else? Physically, I have been trying to take care of my body, and that's a different thing entirely as well, especially when it's something that you bring to the forefront of your mind and you try to actively prioritize, because it is truly a lot of work to be able to maintain your body. And it's not only like making sure I'm going to the gym and making sure I'm walking and getting all the steps in, but it's also making sure I'm watching my nutrition. um I don't know that, like, I take care of myself. I take care of the way I look, I make sure that my hair looks good, my nails, the clothes that I'm wearing. And in this season, I have been investing more into all of those different things on how I am presenting physically and what that looks like. And I guess I don't know. I don't know. I think that in this season of transition for me, I am just looking at everything and I'm trying to assess everything and make sure that I am doing the things that are right for me today, and also the things that get me closer to the person I want to be when I'm like 30. You understand? So, yeah, this season really has really just been about being more intentional. This season has been about generally just putting peace into my life. I know personally that I am a busybody and I enjoy I enjoy moving fast, and I enjoy doing a lot. And in this season, especially with fall coming up and all these things that are going on, I'm trying as much as possible to remind myself that it's okay to rest and it's okay to take a step back. And even after some of these projects that I have going on are done, like, it's okay to not put anything on my plate. So that's kind of where I am right now. Just big transitions, trying to implement new things while staying consistent with the old things. And I'm happy. I'm really happy, and I'm really excited to be able to bring you guys on this journey with me and also continue to have you guys with me as well. We will do this, and we will learn, and we will process everything gently, and we will take it step by step instead of trying to sprint through it. But I hope you enjoy your fall. I hope fall is good for you. I hope as we are coming to the year's end that you are revisiting your goals that you set in the beginning of the year. And I hope that most of those goals have been accomplished. If not, that's okay. We still have a couple more months, so it's not possible for them not to get done. And I believe in you. I genuinely do. All right, let's get to the let's talk about it segment. And I think today I want to ask, why does it feel like slowing down means we're falling behind? And I think that that's a good question for today, because that's something that I need to mentally, personally, I need to mentally like put in my head, that slowing down does not mean that I'm falling behind. And this is why I love fall again. Fall just shows us that resting is natural, that slowing down is necessary. But even when I rest, I feel guilty. And maybe you do too. But I'm realizing again that the pause is just a part of the process. The reset is where renewal happens. So, why do you think that we feel like slowing down means we're falling behind? And what do you think about that? Do you think it does mean that we're falling behind? Yeah. So, whether you are slowing down or you are catching up to your New Year dreams or your New Year goals, I just want to remind you that you're doing a good job, and that we will take it one step at a time. And I will be here, your virtual friend, cheering you on. as I hope you're also cheering me on. And yeah, trust the small shifts and remember to give yourself permission to slow down, but that doesn't mean that you can stop. I am your host, Fikayo. Thank you so much for having me in your ears. If today spoke to you, make sure you subscribe, and that way you never get to miss a conversation here at the table. And let's stay connected. Follow me on Instagram at Fikayo, Fiikayo. I love hearing your thoughts, and we can also continue the conversations wherever you're listening to in the comment section below. All right, y'all. Until next time, pray all the time and laugh really, really loud. Goodbye.